My YouTube channel. Today we'll be discussing something very important, because this thing is destroying lots of marital home, is causing lots of men problem, is making lots of men sleeping outside, is making lots of men going out to look for women, is making so many women losing their self-esteem and self-ego because they married a man that do not understand the basis of this disease. Now, what are we going to discuss today? We are going to discuss the disease known as bacterial vaginosis. Yes, we are going to discuss bacterial vaginosis, and we are going to make it simple as ABC. What is bacterial vaginosis? It is actually a certain infection in women that is caused by different type of bacteria. It is caused by different type of bacteria. There is a particular bacteria that is implicated in these infections, and as such, it is important that they follow guidelines to treat this infection. Many people claim that this infection is very stubborn. Yes, it could be stubborn if guidelines of management of bacterial vaginosis is not followed, and hence bacterial vaginosis should not be treated in the chemist. Bacterial vaginosis should be treated in the hospital. In fact, bacterial vaginosis should be treated by a gynecologist. Now, what are the symptoms of bacterial vaginosis? First and foremost, the symptoms are: 1, vaginal smell. It smells like fresh fish. These smells come probably during coitus. This room becomes smelly, the smell becomes very repulsive. You wash and wash. You keep proper vaginal hygiene, yet the smell is there. When next you have coitus, the smell is still there. Whenever you are having your period, it smells like fresh fish or rotten fish. No matter how much you clean yourself, no matter how much hygiene you keep, no matter the best of hygiene, even though you keep the best of hygiene, the smell will still be there. The reason why you are having this smell is simple: because of the bacteria in you, which is causing bacterial vaginosis, emits some certain amine-like smell that makes you to smell like that. Now, what is the way forward? What are the way forward? The way forward for bacterial vaginosis include one. You go to the hospital. As soon as you perceive the smell, don't go to the chemist that they'll give you some antibiotics and the smell will resolve. After some days, after some weeks, the smell comes again. No, don't do that. If you are doing that, you will be worsening it. If the smell comes today, you go to the chemist, they give you some antibiotics, the smell will reside for like 1 week, and it will come and become worse again. It will be so bad that no antibiotics will work for it again. So what should you do? You go to the hospital, they take sample from you, and they will do some certain investigation, and they will know which of the bacteria that is seriously implicated and which antibiotics will treat this thing effectively, and they will follow the guideline to treat your bacterial vaginosis. Now, who are those that are implicated? Who are those that are at risk of developing bacterial vaginosis? Let me make this clear. Bacterial vaginosis is not a sexually transmitted infection. So stop accusing women who have bacterial vaginosis that they have a sexually transmitted infection. In fact, bacterial vaginosis is not a sexually transmitted disease. So how do you treat bacterial vaginosis? There is a guideline which your doctor will follow, and he will treat you adequately, and your smell will not be there. There are certain medications that you take, the smell will vanish. Now, what are the cause of bacterial vaginosis? 1, abuse of antibiotics. Any small thing, antibiotics. Any small thing, antibiotics. Any small thing, na infection, antibiotics. The more you take on these antibiotics, the more these antibiotics will kill the good bacteria in you. They are good bacteria in you. They are not causing any harm. What they do is they check these bacteria that will cause bacterial vaginosis. They check them, and they will not make them to overgrow. So by the time you are taking antibiotics excessively, it kills all these good bacteria in your vagina, and you give room for all these bacteria like the Gardnerella to grow and cause bacterial vaginosis. So first and foremost, if you abuse antibiotics a lot, you are in for it. You will develop bacterial vaginosis. Secondly, if you are the type that loves to wash the vagina, we've told you times without number, stop washing inside your vagina. Wash around the vagina. Wash the labia minora. Wash the labia minora. Wash the clitoris. Wash the edges. Wash around it. Shave. keep clean, proper hygiene, but use water to rinse inside the vagina, yes, but stop putting soap and wash the vagina as if you are washing cup or you are washing jug. Some persons, it remains small, they will put this brush they use to wash jug and chook it inside the vagina and wash it. It is wrong. The vagina is self-cleansing. Just rinse it and wash around it and shave. You have a very good, clean vagina. Another thing is, many persons, they decide to put all sorts of things inside their vagina. Some put Maggi, some put all sorts of terrible things inside their vagina. This will predispose you to not just having bacterial vaginosis, can even predispose you to even have vaginal cancer and some other terrible vaginal diseases. Another thing is, people love wearing all these, they don't like to wear breathable pants. Wear breathable pants, wear cotton pants, and don't wear your pants for 24 hours. I don't see a reason why you as a woman, when you are at home, you still wear pants. No, when you are at home, remove your pants and allow that place to breathe, for crying out loud. Let that place breathe, let air goes in. When you do all this, the risk of you developing bacterial vaginosis will reduce drastically. The number one cause of bacterial vaginosis in women is abuse of antibiotics. Once you are abusing antibiotics, there's a very high tendency that your vagina will smell, if not now, but later, as like fresh fish. Thank you so much for your attention, and I hope you do the right thing. When the if you have bacterial vaginosis, please go and see a gynecologist. Stop going to the chemist. Stop going to the chemist to take antibiotics. It will worsen it more. Thank you so much.